Magus, web novel, Chapter 410, The Idiot Part 2. After hearing your report and evaluating all the elements you have provided us, this committee unanimously praise you for your endeavor. Words are cheap, though, so I would like to reward you properly. Are you sure you don't want a higher rank or a noble title? Thanks, Your Majesty, but I'm no leader. A higher rank would only hinder me, while a noble title would chain me. I would be forced to spend what's left of my life caring for the people living in my lands. They deserve better than a reluctant lord. Marin sighed, but he had anticipated Lith's reply. I'm deeply worried about your health. I won't ask you to stop searching for a cure. Magic is all about research and hard work. If someone can find a solution to such a cruel fate, that's you. I believe that with your talent, you can perform another miracle. I watched you grow and I hope to have the privilege of seeing you grow old. That said, would you be interested in marriage? I could introduce you to many noble dames. It would be a pity if your bloodline were to die with you. Also, I think that having someone to return to would give you even more strength. Thanks again, Your Majesty, but no, I know myself. If I raise a family of my own, I will not be able to leave them. That's why I made sure to teach my sister Tista everything I know. Even if I were to die tomorrow, my legacy will live through her. Please, take care of her in my absence, Lith said with a rueful voice while making his eyes watery with magic. He had no intention of having children and was well aware that being an awakened, even a crippled life force was enough to last more than 100 years. There was no reason for the king to know it, of course. For the first time in centuries, Tiras had a hard time suppressing a chuckle. By Mogar, Lith sure has his way with words. Everything he said since he stepped inside the room is neither entirely true or false. He is playing Marin like a fiddle. Aside from being a cynical, manipulative, stingy, compulsive liar of a hybrid, he reminds me of Valeron. She thought. You have my word, Marin said with watery eyes while considering that Tista was unmarried too. If he could secure her trust, whatever Lith left behind it would be hers. There was no harm in nurturing someone so beautiful and talented. Until I draw breath, I'll protect your family like it's my own. Lith's face seemed to be moved, but Tiras could see his other scaly face grinning from ear to ear like a predator in front of a dumb animal. It took her sheer willpower to not laugh at the scene. A ceremonial sword made of silver appeared in the king's right hand. I wanted to avoid this, since it will surely kick a hornet nest, but you leave me no choice. No amount of money is worth your sacrifices for the kingdom. Please, kneel. Lith had no idea what was happening but he obeyed nonetheless. Solus? He asked. No clue, she replied after checking all the books inside Soluspedia. Lith Verhen, I bestow upon you the title of Great Mage of the Griffin Kingdom. The king said while patting with the flat side of the sword Lith's left shoulder, then the right one, and lastly the top of his head. Oh, fuck me sideways. I forgot about the mage ranking system, Lith thought. What's the average age for a great mage? For a new magical bloodline with no noble title, around 50. Solus replied. I knew it, no good deed goes unpunished. Now I have another target painted behind my back. It's not that bad, Solus tried to cheer him up. The king just promised his protection and now you'll have access to more tomes. The glass is half full, okay? Lith's inner expression finally matched the one he was showing on the outside. The general and the king left the room after congratulating him, leaving only Tiras behind. It's been a pleasure finally meeting you. She took his hands as a cold shiver ran down his spine. I hope to see you again in happier circumstances. After she walked out the door, Lith felt so drained he had to sit down again. See, half full. Seems you were on a roll with the ladies. Solus giggled. On a roll, my pale ass. Why do you think I avoided Brinja like a disease? The entrance fee for that kind of fare is marriage. A fling with a royal would be like putting a slave collar around my neck. Speaking of flings. Lith took his communication amulet out of his pocket and called Camilla. Sorry, but I'm really busy. Is it important? For the first time she had activated the hologram projector. He could see her nervously turning around while watching out for her supervisor. Yes, I want you to hear it from me before it comes out on the interlink. The pain in his voice was tangible. Camilla stopped abruptly and focused on him. Oh, gods, don't tell me you got demoted? Or relocated. I was afraid some envious noble might try to get back at you. Now that Bellius is safe, the trade routes will change and someone will lose a lot of money. Did they send you to a suicide mission? She bit her nails out of stress. Not even I'm that paranoid. Don't kill me off like that. It's complicated. Bottom line, I'm screwed. The king made me a great mage. What? She jumped off her chair, drawing the attention of all her colleagues. Yeah, I know. It means a lot of trouble. General Morn Griffin is already out for my blood. Between him and the ancient noble households I'm walking on eggshells here. I think it's better if... It's wonderful news. What did your parents say? She cut him short. Nothing because they still don't know. I'm going straight home now. I need to warn them of... Wait, are you saying I'm the only one who knows about it? You, me, the king, General Morn, and some royal constable. Why, Lith's headache was getting worse. It's wonderful news, she repeated with a radiant smile. Call me when you arrive home. See you. The hologram disappeared as the call ended. I swear, this is just like with Floria. Even if you keep talking women stop listening and start giggling. It's not like I... Lith stopped drowning in self-pity and replayed the conversation in his head, walking a mile in Camilla's shoes. I'm an idiot, was the final judgment. Worse, you were self-centered. Solis scolded him. You are always focused against your enemies, yet you overlook the feelings of those close to you. You're lucky you two only had one date. Otherwise that poor girl would probably think you were in love with her. Keep acting like this and one day, someone is going to get hurt. Lith could only agree with her. When he reached the warp gate for the capital of the Distar Marquisate, Darius, he was still cursing at himself. Meanwhile, in the control room where analysts and handlers worked, the supervisor had an important announcement to make. In case someone missed it, Lieutenant Camila Yehaval is dating a great mage. Today the first round is on her. A booming applause was followed by congratulations as all of her colleagues wished Camila all the best, yet all she wanted was to disappear.